Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is JGod. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Rampart 17. I'm going to be giving you that best class setup for this weapon. As you can see, I'm running high caliber, advanced rifling, the fast mags, grip. And then as far as my gear goes, I have that acoustic sensor, engineer, dead silence. And based off that score per minute, you can see this class setup absolutely shreds. I was averaging 1800 score per minute in control, which surprisingly is probably one of the best modes to level up. Obviously, you clicked on this video for a best class setup, so I'm going to be leaving the attachment setup right there for this weapon in case you want to write that down or just have it as a reference. You can take that screenshot now. Also, I want to make sure to give you a quick reminder, if you do enjoy the video at all, remember to hit that like button. If you're brand new to the channel, typically cover Call of Duty news, in-game updates, best class setups, subscriber breakdowns, as well as other tip and trick videos on how to improve at Call of Duty. If any of that sounds interesting, make sure you subscribe and turn those notifications on by ringing that bell. As I transition to this part of the video, what I'm going to do is take this best class setup and kind of walk you through my thought process, how I play the game. So basically, when you jump into a match, you'll have a better idea on how to actually use this class setup. I usually combine this with all of my best class setups, so you have the what with the how, which I think a lot of times those best class setups miss. They just show you a great gameplay, but don't really take you through the thought process that allowed that gameplay to happen. So without further ado, let's get into the breakdown. So a lot of times on Seaside, I'm going to push up into this building, and if you pay close attention to that mini map, you can see that acoustic sensor giving me all that information, telling me that there's a guy downstairs on the objective. And then the objective starts blinking, telling me that there's someone literally on there. And what I'm doing right here, I was kind of pre-aiming the corners, figuring the guy would be around there. I come around the corner, the guy happens to be standing there. I absolutely melt him. And probably took a little bit more damage than I probably should have. And what you're looking at right here is I'm actually taking control of this area. If you're not familiar with control, it kind of has like these two designated hardpoint locations. And you have to stand in there for a designated amount of time. When you stand in there, it allows it to fill up the bar, and then you can take control of the area. So at this point, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I came around the outside, saw the guy was kind of posted up. I know they're in this designated area because it was blinking. There is an attacking side and a defending side, so it's very important to know which side you're on because the spawns do not flip. They are very rigid. So spawn trapping is a very big thing that can happen in these types of modes. The other part of this mode that solves for one of the biggest weaknesses in this class setup is the ammo factor, because every round you get a brand new set of ammo. And in addition to that, I got double coverage because I'm running the crash specialist. So in case I go on a really long streak within one of the rounds, I'll be able to restock my own ammo by throwing down one of my ammo bags. And in addition to that, any kills that I get with those bullets that I get from those special ammo bags will actually give me bonus score. So now that I have those golden bullets, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, it's a little bit gold on the outline. You'll see that extra yellow score pop up on the screen, allowing me to get my streaks that much faster. I'm running a UAV, the attack chopper, and then I'm also running the strike squad. The strike squad is probably one of the best streaks in the game. You're looking to go for a nuclear because a lot of their kills, I think it's 2 kills, will actually count as 1 kill towards your actual nuclear and unstoppable. So if you're looking to go on one of those streaks and you just haven't done it, the strike team goes a long way in helping you actually get there. So right now I'm just kind of patrolling the objective. I can see where my teammate is. I can see someone just jumped on the objective, but I'm looking to go for another flank. So I push in here, pre-aiming this. The guy doesn't really have a chance. He hits me with 1 bullet, and then I go ahead and reposition. He doesn't know exactly where I am, but because I decided to equip the acoustic sensor, I know exactly where the guy's coming from. I decided to reposition knowing that they probably know where my area is, and I take a different approach. So based off that UAV pass, you can see that the guy is coming down this way on the mini-map. I absolutely melt him. This gun's time to kill is very, very fast, especially with that high caliber attachment. I noticed that guy that was in the building decided to jump out. I end up melting him, and I get that extra score, which allows me to cycle through to my next score streak. One thing I specifically like to focus on when I do these best class setups and gameplay breakdowns is how to utilize the weapon to best meet the weapon's strengths and weaknesses. And I think that's a huge mistake a lot of players make, is they try to make the weapon fit their specific playstyle instead of modifying their playstyle to fit the weapon. Obviously, if you use an LMG over a rifle, over an SMG, or even if you're using a pistol for gameplay, you're going to want to modify your playstyle based off your opponents, the mode, and the specific class setup you're using. So when it comes to the Rampart 17 and its best class setup, this is definitely not a run and gun type rifle. It is a good rifle, but typically not going to be the run and gun type. because it excels well at that medium to long range. So a lot of these scenarios, I'm already pre-aiming these gunfights. A lot of times I already put them down before they even had a chance to shoot me once. And that has a lot to do with playing the objective the right way and using the objective as leverage, because the objective gives you a lot of information. If I'm just outside the objective, they don't know how close I am. If I was literally standing inside the objective, when they come in, it's going to say contested. If I'm right outside it, they can jump in and I'll know, hey, they just went into the room. Then I know, okay, I can position smartly without them actually knowing of my presence. So a lot of these, look at, I'm pre-firing, pre-aiming, and I'm positioned in a way that allows me to maximize my kills, minimize my deaths. And you can see we already have good map control. We already took over that first objective. And as you can see, my strike team is absolutely destroying the enemy team. And you can see kind of how I position based off what the acoustic sensor is telling me. How I want to position. I know that guy is just right out of his range. End up destroying him while he's doing his little fire break thing. Go ahead and position here. I know the guy ran right past. I peek down there. I end up getting hit once, but I'm at a pretty good range where I take the guy out. I'm pre-aiming, ready to go. So easy with the acoustic sensor, the positioning of your team, the objective, all the streaks absolutely destroying the enemy team. Look at that score, 25-1 for the round. Absolutely demolished them. Not every lobby is going to be this great or hard or easy, but keep in mind a smarter player usually wins the engagement. Just a quick reminder, if you are enjoying the video so far, do remember to hit that like button and subscribe with those notifications on so you don't miss out on any future videos. One thing that I think is so good about this specific play style is you're playing very cautious, you're playing very smart, you're keeping the streaks alive, you're maintaining map control, all of that good stuff. Instead of focusing on some of the elements that are a little bit out of our control, like reaction time. Obviously, as you get better at the game, you can react just that much faster. But at the end of the day, you can't make leaps and bounds in your reaction time. A lot of that has to do with whatever your reaction time inherently is. And that has to do a lot of times with your age. As you get older, your reaction time tends to diminish and get worse and worse over time. You can see I ended up in my window again. This is kind of my little hotspot that I prefer to choose. I get in here, kind of play a little bit safe. I already knew I had my streaks. Now I'm just kind of providing overwatch. I know that the people want to run towards A, and now I can pick people off. You can see I'm shooting these guys out while my streaks are still going off, and I'm positioned in a way. It looks like my teammates are working on B. I'm just kind of maintaining middle of the map. Recon called their little pulse vision. Now we know where people are. Get that little nuclear medal, which is earned through getting 30 kills without dying, and obviously the strike team helped part of that. I'm pretty sure that not all their kills count towards the streak, but you can see they absolutely destroyed and went off. I think they got 4 kills and ended up 2 unstoppables, so I think it works something like that. They got a double kill, I got another unstoppable, so they're absolutely going off right now. I was already pretty close to that streak, but they just put me way over the top. They got a quad feed right there, so it's just absolutely disgusting. Continue to hold down this part of the map, position myself the right way. You can see how I'm kind of rotating, calling that little bit of health pack. I get that extra health. That's not even something I mentioned with Crash, but it's a huge advantage. So right here, I'm just playing smart. I know I'm already pretty much close to flawless. We're going to sweep the round. We're up 27-7. I didn't really want to play too campy, but I got to go ahead and make sure I position the right way so I don't absolutely get demolished when I come around the corner. I'm positioning, seeing where they're at. I'm pretty sure they're going to be coming around. Peek up, take that guy out. Looks like we're getting that objective again. We do have to defend it, so I'm going to position myself so I can control the middle of the map. Earlier, I was doing this from the window, so right now I've kind of peeked up on this side. I do have 2 teammates down here that look like they're content holding down the objective. I push out, knowing that the guy's probably going to come around. He ends up getting shot by the attack helicopter. And then I'm kind of pushing this area, seeing where the guy's coming from. Looks like he's coming back through mid-map. So I decided to push through there, and that's pretty much going to end that round. You can see I'm absolutely flawless. Definitely not too shabby, 47-0. I will show you that class setup on screen right now. So in case you want to take that screenshot again, I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Are you a fan of the Rampart 17 and you think it's overshadowed by the other rifles in the category? Or do you think it's just an average to below average rifle? Personally, I think this weapon's being slept on by most of the community. Everyone's talking about the ICR, the Vapor, the Swordfish, which are all good rifles, but I think this rifle is up there to compete, especially if you land your shots. And that's one of the reasons I think this rifle is ranked a little bit lower than the other ones, is because it has a little bit more recoil than the other ones. It's a little bit harder to use, but if you're able to control it, position yourself the right way, this gun absolutely melts. So hopefully you'll give it a try. If you have enjoyed the video, remember to hit that like button. I would love to get 500 likes on this video. And if you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on by ringing that bell. And for anyone who actually cares what the calling card looks like for the nuclear, I'm going to show it right here off at the end of the video. Appreciate all the support on the channel recently. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day.